Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, grasshoppers. Here we go. So in the first case, after d4 and d5 sharing the center, if white does not challenge your center with c4, then you should almost always take over the center in this manner with c5, the Austrian attack. It is a great chessable book, I believe, by Jan Gustafsson. And it is quite impressive how he develops his pieces and tries to take care of business for the most part. We have to just pretend and prepare that we are not going to be overworked in any way, because we are playing a little bit of a Grunfeld reversed without them having the opportunity of taking on our c6 square. This is a little bit
Sorry
rushed.
for resigning that last game in the 1st to 6 early. I was late to somewhere.
Oh, no, I understand. Time challenges are a constant battle for chess players in general. Can I just keep on going? Let's keep on going. Let's keep on going. I only have 13 seconds, so I'm actually going to focus here just a little bit. We're going to grab our space. Matcha Latte Bob, good morning. Let's get some music going. Let's hope it's not too loud. I would love to. What is this song anyway? This is 49. Let's do that again. Yeah. Not enough time to do everything. Not enough time to do everything in that particular moment. Fix this music. It's one of the drawbacks to streaming and trying to do everything at the same time. See if our
Good morning, how are you?
I'm all right, Bob. I appreciate your challenges yesterday. I did not want it to look like afterwards I realized that it looked like I was farming rating points from you, which was not cool. I just consider you a little bit of a Robin Hood. You know, you're grabbing all of those rating points from the general population.
I will join the rapid.
You're grabbing all of those rating points from the general population, and then you're giving them to me. Chess Talks with Tapasnu. We need to promote this fellow's podcast. Let's see if I can find it. Chess Talks with Tapasnu. Here's the podcast YouTube channel. Copy link address, and I have to take care of the Truth ICC yesterday as well. Did I not send those? I don't know that I sent those. Let's try it again. Chess Informant. Let's see what's going on in this game with Ron Hay. We'll also check our status. Looks pretty good on the front of the big chessboard with the background.
Hello.
Good morning, Friedrich. Yeah, I pushed the envelope a little too much. I should have dropped out before I got in. But I couldn't get the stream set up. As it turns out, I could not get the stream set up. I just saw an article on articulation, which explains to me why Hikaru Nakamura is talking
Hello.
like this. My impression of Hikaru Nakamura on his stream now, as opposed to on his stream earlier, when he was talking like he did most of his life. Everything. It's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Alright, I just need to mute the music for a moment as I bring up my channel over there. Make sure that one is muted as well, and then I can do this one. View tournament. All right, we're back. Avi. Let us try to recover as best we can. My elo, Avi, is low. I am bad, it's true. I'm bad, it's true. It's true, it's true. Should I try the bishop c4? And we'll test if he is really bad at chess. We'll know in 1 minute. I always find this one intriguing because the knight's on c6. The knight on c6 just causes more pain in this position. I'm going to go with the old school, even though there's another method in this position to gambiting the e4 pawn. It is a real gambit with bishop c4, by the way. Now, remember, if d6 were already in, if d6 were in instead of now, do I take? I don't think so. So do I try for it? Knight takes c6, knight bishop takes e3. Knight takes d8, bishop takes c1 is better for black, yeah? But maybe it'll be better in the long run. All right, looks like I don't have a choice in the matter. So it looks okay. Maybe it was better and better before. Oh no. Was this true? It looked pretty bad. It looks very, very bad. So, is he going to promote? Oh no, it looks like I'm in trouble. Almost no matter what. Yeah, these two pawns are too good, sir. There's no stopping them now. It's not just E2 check, but D2 check right after that really crushes me. As I've proven, my elo is low. I do miss Hikaru in the New York City area. I never thought I would say that, but I don't understand the last comment, Avi. Were you an M? Were you NM? This is like asking someone if they graduated college. Just because they support the current U.S. presidential administration, people have graduated college. They seem to have voted for this guy, and probably they're not real college graduates, and they should have their college degree taken away from them. But you can't fault them. They did the work. They became a college graduate, just like I became a national master, and their brain cells go away after a while. All right. We're not fooling around, it seems. Or am I? E3 is one of my lowest performing first moves. I do not have a plan after E3. I have to read Axel Smith's E3 Poison. Perhaps that will do. Waiting for them to commit a knight. Alright, they committed a knight. That's good. Oops. Oops. I'm going to cross our fingers here that we can actually do this. can't believe that I hung a piece. This game is a lot easier when you don't hang a piece. Interesting. It seems I've got not just one, but two pieces. That was a good idea, but it wasn't so great, it seems. Now we need to overwork him. Are we up a pawn? No, we do have one weakness though. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Knight takes. Rook takes. That's craziness. But he found that move. He's destroying my king side. Or is he? I do want to rush this just a little bit. I'm anxious to get there from here. This game is a lot easier if you're not down a piece. Aww. So here a check, there a check, everywhere a check, check. Alright, I guess I'm gonna have to risk this endgame without... So he's got queen takes knight. I'm gonna cross our fingers that our opponent has nothing here. He does have something, as it turns out. Woo. He does have something. Cannot be down a piece against just everyone. It's terrible. Alright, we're sharing the center. And of course, if white does not have the cojones to attack my pawn with a pawn, I'm going to attack them back with my c5 pawn. I'm going to let them know what's up. What's up? And I'm going to grab the center as I can, if it means. Oh no, thank you for the contribution. This is how you learn tactics, folks. This is indeed how you learn tactics. Do I want to ask for it? Nah. This is indeed how we learn tactics, yes. If we get this one, we will bring out pieces with a vengeance. Just keep bringing out pieces with a vengeance. Chess Cubert. What do I want to do with this guy? He's got a nice pin, it seems, here. Got a nice pin, it seems, here. So queen takes rook, knight takes queen, rook takes knight. Queen back. Not good. We have to offer the trades as we see fit. Do we have another one to go? Yep, we do have another one to go. Is he out of squares yet? I don't know if he's out of squares yet. How do we keep attacking him here? Oh no, my b7 pawn. I will move that knight, I promise. Only after I trade queens. Oh no. Did I really give it up? I had a whole exchange there. Very annoying. Very annoying. Gonna keep the king in a box until we can. There it is. Just headed over to do the
Good morning. How have you been?
Good morning, girl boss. Word. Oh, okay, well, we get to simplify on this side of the board at least. Hopefully the music isn't too loud. We need a sound check. You can't dance at 2 weddings. Thought about going for a Rosen trophy with the bishop and knight, mate.
I'd like to share an update on my chess journey as a 900. Also, the music volume is fine, lol.
Excellent, excellent. I'm always concerned because I'm not sure if you're a streamer as well, girl boss. I think I've asked you that before, and why you aren't actually a streamer. But yeah, absolutely. How is your journey as a 900? Now, by the way, I don't believe in 900s. I don't believe in ratings under 900. I believe, in fact, I didn't really become aware that ratings under 900 are not real. They're not entirely like unicorns. You know they're there. But in reality, the only reason why they're there is because they are not applying their chess. You're just not really playing chess yet. So there are 4 factors going into the reason why you're under 900. 1 is not seeing clearly the opponent's idea. 2, not seeing entirely the full value of each of the pieces and their properties.
I beat a 2,300 yesterday.
Nice.
That's my highest ELO beaten now. Second
That's awesome.
is a 2,000.
That's awesome. Amoy chess, I hope. Again, when black shares the center, if white does not seize the center, then we must attack the center ourselves. For me, it's a little loud, interestingly enough. That is the problem. We're just going to shut this one down if we can. The only drawback to this particular setup
Can you try a Karoken next round if you don't mind? I'd like to learn how to play the opening from a titled player.
Oh no! If you're under 900, the Karoken is not your cup of tea, unfortunately. I wish I could say that it were.
A Vienna?
I know, I've known Levi Rosman since he was a very young man. And interestingly enough, I know exactly what you think you're knowing. We're gonna go all in here, it seems.
Thanks for unblocking me again, LOL.
Whoops. We have to watch out for this. Let's throw in a check just in case here. See what's up. What is going on here? What does it all mean? So, girl boss, let's talk. I know that I've asked for this before, but I'm serious about talking, by the way. I am very serious about talking. Is rook e5 going to hurt?
What would you
I don't
recommend
like
as a
it.
black opening for me?
Well, right now I suggest that we learn how the pieces move to the best of our ability, to the greatest of our ability, every single time. And I've actually fired myself to a certain extent for the same reasons. Basically, sharing the center, fighting for the center, learning and understanding how to control the center, ultimately is the first and primary goal. Now we're going to keep expanding here. Notice how I'm staking out space incrementally. I'm staking out space as incrementally as I can. I've got a terrible position, by the way. Oh, that's interesting. That was really interesting. He's blocking it up.
No, there ain't no stopping us. Fly without boarding pass. Couldn't catch me, I be moving fast. Call me a shooting star. Let 'em know who you are. Flying up in a bar.
Now, if I want to win this game, unfortunately, I have to take that knight.
Time to show 'em who's in charge.
I don't have much of a choice.
Call me a shooting star. Shooting stars. Didn't even get to cross.
Oh, I see. I didn't get to where I wanted to be just now, it seems. He's got a mate threat in one move. That's really annoying. He's got another mate threat in one move. Can you imagine? Another mate threat in one move.
Looking at a shooting star. Got more than a couple of people going mad. I swear they
If we survive this, I will be very impressed.
She went and got them breast implants. I said I'm moving too fast, didn't even get a glance. I'm ready to eat up track like I'm seated in a restaurant. If you had swag like mine, you know it's best to flaunt. We aren't hating because you aren't shining like it's neon, rock like kings of Leon. Shooting stars across the galaxy. I stand out, so don't be mad at me.
But at least he's not checkmating me anymore. Oh, that was Ron Hay. Of course it was Ron Hay. Nicely done,
Could you
Ron.
try and let us know what you think you did wrong in this game?
Oh, I didn't have very good piece coordination at all. Let's go back. Thank you, girl boss. By the way, you could call me John when you are streaming. Is there another name that you'd like to go by, or do I just call you girl? Girl seems awkward. This is my creative side. The problem for me is that I try to play extremely creatively. Every chance that I get, I play creatively. Now, I am clearly worse in this game because I broke the rules early on in the game. For example, in this particular position, everything is fine. And then I got a little crazy and I moved the same piece twice in the opening. That is probably the seed of the root of the problem. Don't move the same piece twice in the opening. Place your queen and rooks carefully. I repeat, don't move the same piece twice in the opening unless necessary, and place your queens and rooks carefully. The reason why you place your queens and rooks carefully, they are so valuable. Uh-oh.
This is actually my sister's account, LOL. You can call me Girl Boss, though.
Your sister's account. Ah, so you are not necessarily a girl boss. But I like your sister's account. I like the name. I have 2 daughters, by the way. And because I have 2 daughters, I believe in female empowerment. All right, we're going to head over to the Rapid event, which I don't think I've entered yet. And we've already gotten a deferral of 2 minutes. Let's message all members.
I wouldn't know what else you could call me.
Wow.
Anis.
Control C.
Είμαστε τσασδόζου.
Good morning, Paul. How are you? I love the accent, sir. Very nicely done. Copy link address.
Thank God that the brothers on the rise now. Endless celebrations all in my house. Levitating now, I'm super duper fly now. London boy, but they see where I reside now. Put the time in while you always
Copy link. Actually, let's just copy the link here.
I'm feeling incredibly stupid after my blunder in a 30+0 Lichess game yesterday. I lost a game I should have won easily.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. So I'm going to join with 2 minutes to go, and that way we will have time to register more. I wonder when my next lesson will begin. Wow, it's only the 2nd episode. Top is new. Good job.
The only things I am good at in chess are looking up birthdays and improving my opponent's ratings.
Looking up birthdays and improving your opponent's ratings is a very well-needed thing in the world. If you ask me, who needs... Oh no, you have a bunch.
I have a bunch of birthdays for you.
It does add a little bit of purpose. During COVID, I was looking up birthdays hand over fist. When I reached a couple of thousand birthdays, I sort of took a back seat, right? Because there are hundreds of thousands of chess players in the world.
Bat Erden Mungunzel, January 7th.
I especially want the birthdays of those who...
Brian Smith, February 26th.
Brian Smith of Boston. No way. How did I miss Brian Smith? He's an author. I think he worked
Gina
for...
Langen, March 13th.
He did a great bit on the classical Sicilian. Gina Langen, I do not know. Tell me more about Gina. All right, we're about to begin. And we have a nice even number for the most part. I was actually looking the other day to see whom I had adopted. No,
I think she is Ben Feingold's ex-wife.
Yes, I remember Gina. I actually met Dmitry Gurevich through Gina because I was somewhat hitting on Gina at the time. So this is for Girl Boss. Girl Boss, we are going to start with a standard opening like E4. And we are always going to be attempting to maximize
Bora,
our potential
May 19th.
here. Guess who's back?
Arthur Gua, May 19th.
Now, Gina has several last names. This is before she was Gina Feingold.
Akshat Chandra, May 28th.
Still copying these birthdays. I should copy them all one time. But I like the neatness of them all.
Holden Hernandez Carmenate, August 10th. Ruifeng Li, September 14th.
So Arthur and Safal have the same birthday. I'm drawing a complete blank, by the way, on
Rainier Gonzalez, November 21st. Andrew Hong, November 23rd.
Yes, he's one of the newer players that I definitely not have. I love how you're going through the calendar almost in order. From the beginning of the year to the end of the year. Thank you.
I figured that would make it easier for you.
Indeed. Not sure what you're up to here, sir. Let's go after his bishop while we can.
Drink it down in one breath.
Nicely done. Ah. We have a different one today.
When you played Bexa 6, it reminded me of a dilemma I have. Is it worth damaging my opponent's pawn structure if I am giving him the bishop pair?
You do have to decide whether or not your opponent will be able to make use of I have to also decide on whether or not I'm going to be able to take advantage of this square right here. Why didn't I take? I don't know.
That sometimes arises when I have a fianchettoed bishop hitting a knight on f3 or f6. dojo legend and supporter of the dojo, Zalakai created and donated our amazing belt sub-badges. Please go follow Zalakai and watch entertaining and educational chess content at. Next game, A3.
Yeah, I don't know why I didn't take that in the first place. And now it seems. Am I worried? Yes, I am.
I'm gonna need a hydration break, BRB.
I know, right? Who would have known about hydration breaks? At whatever moment, it seems like. But now, suddenly the whole world knows about hydration breaks. A hydration break of all things, for God's sakes. Thought you had to stay on this one though, because it was a fork. Now I'm gonna stay for the hydrate. And the stretch. He's trying to get me to go in the middle of the round. And I used to be able to do this with Bluetooth headsets. Hold on. Now the stretch includes, one second. The stretch includes putting away a book. And the book that I'm putting away is Middle Game Strategy with the Carlsbad Pawn Structure. A positional primer. It actually covers the isolated queen pawn by Robert Ledinger. So let me just get this one put away in the bookshelf. We got L.M. McDonald, Loktawala, Lund, Lipnitz. There we go. Ledinger is going right before David Lemoire and after Emmanuel Lasker. Ledinger, L-E-I. There we go. Unfortunately, I don't have that many more books to put away. Because I put away almost all of my books. The hydration break. What else could he have? A3 on the next game. 3 minutes. Okay, so it was after this game. This one's going to leave a mark, I'm afraid. You made my rook move. And you left your G7 pawn unprotected, so this one is going to leave a very serious mark. Unfortunately. Now, was A3 for this one? Wait. No words. Where did you go? He clicked on collaborate.
Lions roaring in the morning sun, searching for a longer day.
Yes.
People feeling like the light has just come. We must never stop this
The other thing about chess is that we're always going to win some and we're always going to lose some. Let's go back to make sure I get that last birthday. Andrew Hahn, November 23rd. Rainier Gonzalez, November 21st.
Even I sometimes win.
So let's see, how many birthdays were there? Let me just do a quick count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hold on. Ten birthdays. Along with Susanna Chang, that would be a lot. 1. Whoop, and I only have 9 over there. Wait a minute now. Bat Brian Gina. Bot Brian Gina. Safal Arthur Ekshot. Holden Rufeng. Rufeng is the one that I'm missing.
You were disappointed that I gave you only one birthday last time, so I wanted to redeem myself.
I wouldn't say I was disappointed. That's not right. I do have a gap there. I did make a gap for Rufeng Lee. Hello, Kiko is really working.
Isn't it weird how every chess player has a birthday?
Isn't it weird? Someone a long time ago I didn't see the collaboration request, no words. I was ready for it though. Where did he go and what does it all mean? Wow, the music's about to run out. We have about 8 minutes of music left. That's crazy. I would have never thought that would happen. I hope I get a game where I can play A3, otherwise I have to refund. So 7 minutes ago, let me just check to see if he asked for that before our game started, or did he ask for it right when our game started? So our game started 13 minutes ago, so he asked for it 8 minutes ago. Yeah.
After
Just
game
making
started.
sure. I felt terrible because I don't have a nice notification for the hero request, I don't think. I don't think that if someone does a hero request now, I can refund it, but I wanted to notice if there were a nice notification that went along with it. Sriram. Very nicely done, Sriram. I wish I had a window for those Instagram type things, just to share what I've got here. So we are looking at Mazzolate's Mazzolate Bob. So in this particular instance, I also like Ali Reza's position. This is for girl boss. Basically, I love this one because there's a famous game that begins in this manner. When white castles, basically, in this particular position, rook to e1 wins. So black decided to take the piece in this manner and then got checkmated on the last rank by the famous reti mate. If the king goes to c7, bishop to d8, checkmate. And this double discovery, or this double check, which is enabled by the discovery with bishop to g5, enables mate a la Paul Morphy, the Morphy mate. Or as it turns out, bishop to d8, checkmate. Now this was either Tartakower or reti. I believe it was the reti mate when something along these lines happened, but I'll look it up again later. Just in time. Now for Ron, I might need to do something a wee bit differently, but no. I'm just going to play very classical chess, being very principled. Well, I think bishop c4 is the only good second move here, honestly. I haven't studied this enough, but I think black is just up a pawn in this position if I can play it properly.
Your rating is higher than Ron Hayes. Why has he won more often?
There are a number of factors that go into someone having your number. One is that Ron knows my style so well. This is also a match problem. What I mean by a match problem is that when you are playing a game, the problem exists that you read an opponent really, really well. You know exactly what they're going to do. And for that reason, it becomes much more difficult.
If he knows your style, then you ought to know his style, no?
You would think that, right? You would absolutely think that. Now, unfortunately, I've got myself into a lot of deep, deep, deep water again.
Can I get a cooler voice after your game?
You've got a cooler coming, all right.
Nice game, Ron Hay.
Now, the problem here is that do I really wish to have my king on d7 or do I stick it out on f8? I have to stick it out on the square here. Together. Do I dare?
Does he have compensation for 3 pawns?
I don't think so. But I'm very curious about it myself. Together. I should have played bishop g4 first. Absolutely should have played bishop g4 first. I should have absolutely played bishop to g4 first. Namaste, Bullet
Thank
Chess
you for
Girl.
following Bullet Chess Girl.
I assume that this is also Girl Boss. Thank you for the follow. I'm not entirely sure that it's the same, but we will find out. I have to watch out. I am up in material. So right now it's just an exchange. He's got all of his pawns back, it looks like. Somewhat annoying. And that's just the
Hello.
end of our music. Where are we going to start it again?
Nice game, Ron Hay.
Death Kev. Oh, is that one here? This one is one of my favorites, and I would begin every stream with this one. All right, moment of truth. Step by step, looking under the sun. Is he offering me a draw? Pawns are equal. I've been all around the globe trying to protect your soul. Yeah. All right. Let's see what his plan is on this one. No mind, ready to explode right up in the sky. Your position was so good last move that I almost thought I needed to repeat, but I know that this is not what I needed tonight. Now, all right. Now, yeah.
You are up a rook, but your king is airy.
Nah. Yeah.
No, the exchange I meant.
Yes, indeed it is.
Not taking the pawn doesn't look good to him.
We will fly across the sky. We are heroes tonight, yeah. So he's still not got anything on this one. I will always. So where is he going? What happens on Queen F3? Might return the exchange because I love my attack. All that is still protected. Is he really going to trade off? I don't think so. It's just in case, because we don't want to have everything. How am I up a pawn? Oh, because he sacrificed a pawn. Now we've got it. There was a time when I was plus like 50 or 60 gibbs on Ron Hay at the first 500. But somewhere past the first 500, so I don't know if it was around 400 or 500, but he caught up and equalized. And then I had a problem because it was just that. Let's keep it up. This king is still exposed. Oh, that's a bummer.
Invincible.
I've never seen a position like this.
And hopefully you'll never see one like it again. Hopefully you'll never see one like it again.
Why didn't you check on E1 before Rook 6? Was there any reason?
So Rook F1, Rook F1, Rook F1, Queen F1, right? I just need to dominate the knight. Get these pawns moving.
The outcome is still good. I was just curious of the position.
Now we're going to separate the bishop from the protection of anything. That's not a good idea. Let's just grab one more pawn to make sure that he doesn't have anything. Then we can start moving our pawns again, once we don't have... He does have a great fortress position, by the way. With the knight on d4 and the bishop on b2, it would be a truly great fortress.
Sorry, I GTG bye. Have a great day.
Does he have a checkmate there? He has a checkmate with h3 check. How about that? h3 check, king g3, bishop e5 check. So let's just keep maneuvering in. Ever so carefully, we're going to get our queen closer. We're just going to maneuver our queen even closer.
Not a checkmate.
Can I get him? Let's see what he has in mind, just in case he might have something else
Got go
in
for
mind
lunch,
here.
sorry.
We're going to approach with our king around the outside, round the outside. Row. This could create some problems. Uh-oh, and now he has a different problem.
I did withdraw this time.
Nice. Good job, Frederick. I have to actually check on my Zoom lessons. What? Why did Ron Hay give up? What happened, Ron? That was unusual. That was still a problematic endgame to try to get going. I was just going to push my pawn at worst.
QH6.
Queen h6? Really?
Please hail the presence of the legendary, of the Vaxjo Chess Club, a long-standing
Oh, yes.
VIP supporter of the stream. Thank
Give
you,
Queen
Ron,
h6 right away.
for all that you do.
But it was very kind of you to give me that one. I had not seen it. And
All you
believe it
had
or
to
not,
do was push the passers, and you win.
That's true too. That was the plan B that I was thinking of. But note that answering e4 with e5 against Ron. And by the way, after e5, f4, e takes f4, knight f3, knight f6, looks like black is just up a pawn. Paul Keres' defense ultimately has proven itself to be the #1 defense in that position. Had I not seen Queen h6, but I will include that one in my book now, by the way. Let's go back to that one while we're at it. Since Ramkumar Chess Genius does not seem to be present. Uh-oh. Wait a minute. Did I not make a move? Let's make sure that I made a move here. Yes. Whew. Sometimes there's a ghost image that you I do have to open up chess face in the background for this swipage to take place. I run down here and I grab the FEN. Once I have that figurine or Forsyth English notation, channel, we have it. He's back. If you want to become a stronger player, the Open Sicilian is the path that you must follow. If you do not follow the path of the Open Sicilian, you are only limiting yourself for immediate results rather than long-term results.
There are thunderstorms here. I hope I don't lose my power or internet connection.
I'm going to go with the old-fashioned way. And this way, by the way, the move order that Ramkumar Chess Genius has chosen avoids the Fabiano Caruana Sveshnikov line as black. So if you don't know how to play the Sveshnikov properly, then you are going to experience many, many technical difficulties. That's so bizarre that he would allow me to do this. I don't get it. This could create some very tricky moments.
Dojo legend and supporter of the dojo, Zalakai created and donated our amazing belt sub-badges. Please go follow Zalakai and watch entertaining and educational chess content at.
How does he solve this issue? I don't think he solves this issue so easily. Yeah, it's a little bit of a trick. I'm getting away as well. Let's go back to that one so that we can review that one ever so carefully. It is absolutely essential that you play into the Open Sicilian and experience all the complications. In the words of Jakob Agard, FIDE senior trainer, the more you know about the Open Sicilian, the more you know about chess. Therefore, your entire professional future relies upon you knowing about the Open Sicilian. If you take shortcuts with knight c3 on move number 2, the greatest you could probably ever hope for, as we've learned, is international master, and you're going to be limited in your and stunting your future growth. So knight on b. Previously I have played, if you remember, knight takes c6, b takes c6, e5, knight d5, and knight e4. And I've had a pretty good experience.
Sgîrcea played the closed Sicilian. So did Elisa Melachina.
Ah, but they did not only play the closed Sicilian. Elisa Melachina is not a good example. She also played the Chigorin against d4 as black for most of her life, all the way to the U.S. Championship. She could have become a better player. I met Elisa Melachina in May of 2000. You can do the math on her age. I met Elisa Melachina in May of 2000 in Dallas, Texas, with her father and her stuffed animals and her pink outfit and ponytails. Absolute sweetheart. She crushed Mark Arnold. She crushed Mark Arnold. She is such a good player, and her father was an amazing, sweet, very nice guy. Her
What was
rating
Elisa's rating in 2000?
over 1,000. She was over 1,000 in rating. She had Mark by about 200 points. I believe that Mark Arnold was around 800, and she was 1,000 and something. You can look it up. They played in Dallas, Texas. That was the first time they met on a Sunday morning. It was Mother's Day, and Mark Arnold lost to her horribly. And I still haven't done my hero request. So yeah, it was Mother's Day, May 13th, 2000. Elisa Melachina played Mark Arnold. He was about 800. The future Grandmaster was only about 800 in that tournament, and she was 1,000. They both had 4 points, I believe, on the Sunday morning, going into round number 6. And when I saw her name, because I had met her and her lovely father earlier in the tournament, I knew that she was going to crush him. I felt terrible because he was going to see her coming and go, what's up with this pink outfit, the stuffed animals, and the 2 ponytails? And he had no chance. But I was flying home on Mother's Day, and I was on the plane when I realized that they were playing each other. I saw the pairings before I left, come back to New York for Mother's Day and on that particular Sunday, May 13th, 2000. Mark did finish with 5 points in that tournament. His second national. Alexandru Sebastian.
Thank you for following Alexander's Bastion.
Namaste. Uh-oh, I might have a game. I should be careful. We're only 4 games in. I also have to check on my Zoom lessons. I don't know what happened to those. Oh, good. I scheduled it for 8:30. Let's check out Vian Fish. So getting back to what I was saying about Spassky played the Open Sicilian. Spassky loved playing the offbeat lines. He was a universal player. At that time, he was very much an extension of Smyslov, who also played the closed Sicilian. And, of course, it was one of the reasons why he did not win the 1954 match against Botvinnik. Oh, thank you for telling me. Oh,
Hello.
1 second.
Music a bit too loud.
All right, one more time. All right, we toned it down. My drawback here is that it is a YouTube playlist, so when I'm off stream, I have to adjust it accordingly. Let's see if I can make this big enough to see it. It doesn't have a number rating, unfortunately. But like me, you may have an ambient noise issue. All right, I apologize. I'm going to refund Matcha Latte's hero request because there's no guarantee that I'm going to get A3 in. I'm refunding. I've missed it twice, I think.
What's up with the event? I'm new here.
I run not so much the bullet in the Master Chess Dojo 960 anymore. I really should have only run that on Twitch instead of every platform, but every platform needed the links. But if you join the dojo, you'll get a notification of events. We practice and train every day in a relatively closed club environment. We don't have but rare, very, very rare problems with cheaters, people that might come in, you know, to the dojo, and most of the time they are sussed out because they're new and because they play too good. But in general, we have a nice club environment that you can become better in. And backseating is allowed, so there's a little bit of a drawback there as far as me. I am going to bother you. We are winning. A pawn and the king is stuck in the center. Oh, I take it back.
I looked it up.
Totally
Elisa Melikina was 1054 and Mark Arnold was 903.
I don't remember his rating, but I did remember hers. I was actually going to say her rating was 1057, believe it or not. But when I started working with Mark, he was about 705 in January of that year. I started working with Mark, and he won the national school grade in December of that year. So you can see that he was 6-0, and he played John Vincent Jaro. Oh no, we're gonna have a problem here. Are we losing material because of what I said? Maybe not. Maybe we're still digging in. He's king isn't. Very safe. Very safe. We're gonna have to park ourselves on D3. And hope for the best. You cannot castle? No, we can't trade. Oh, you're going to try for rook f3 and keep his king in the center that way? Maybe. This may work. I like rook f3 first, though.
Can I still join the tournament?
If it is after round 4, I believe you can still join this tournament, yes. Until the finish of round 4, so before this game ends. I'll put that link up there for everyone. This is the final Swiss of the day. We run a Blitz Swiss in the Master Chess Dojo Rapid and Blitz right before this. And we run this one. And later today, I will do the next 2 weeks or 3 weeks of tournaments. Later today, I will form the next 3 weeks of tournaments. So you will see if I go back to this one, right? When you list the tournaments, you can see that they go all the way back. You can tell the tournaments that I did not do. In fact, I'm going to turn off this extension. Link control. Visited links on. Oh, I like that better. Non-visited links are green.
Robert Hess also played in that tournament. I don't recognize the other names.
Yes, Robert Hess. Fabiano Caruana didn't play until a little bit later. He only played in adult tournaments. He was managing his rating very, very well. His father and his coach, Miran Sher, had a relatively gimmicky approach in the opening. Wow, this has come a long way. I'd probably capture. Now we're getting back rank checkmated, unfortunately. As it turns out here. We need to avoid the back rank checkmate.
Okay, thank you. How can I join it? I wait for the round to finish?
If you already... No, don't wait for the round to finish. First things first, I just want to make sure that you're a member of the Rapid and Classical team. I'm assuming that your name is Alex S28. And if you are not able to see a join button right here in the top right, does it say withdraw? If it says withdraw right here, then you have managed to join. So let's just take a look. Alex S. I don't see you here. You definitely have to press join in the top right. Tell me if you cannot join before this game ends, because we are running into trouble here. We're running into trouble. We can only join until that game goes away. If you cannot join, I can make the number of rounds 10 for a moment. And that way, round 4 is still... You might need to refresh. Let's go back to the rapid and classical. And I'll check out your profile. You look good. Yep, you're joined. And then all you really need to do is, I see only 14 players. Yep, I think you have 2. Nicely done. You're in 11th place. Up here, we'll go to the first page. And I'm going to reduce this back to 7 because that's all we have time for in general. It's usually enough to determine a winner. So you can join up to the half. Uh-oh, someone got live banned. Consistent. There's a cheater in the tournament. Shadow Zerk. Oh, this account is closed. See what I mean? Most people get caught right away, and his results were reversed. He won this game. Or did he? That's so strange. Then started bluffing and got live banned. Nicely done, Shadow Zerk. So Shadow Zerk noticed I don't understand how Black could have been playing well here. So Black is now better. And Shadow Zerk takes over and wins. So Shadow Zerk won this game and still managed to get his opponent banned. That's crazy, right? Take a look at this one. This is very close, by the way. Very, very close. And the reason I say it's close is because and on the next move, I'd probably play rook to c1 to prevent any further. I'm not sure why white is repeating the position, but he can't avoid it now. But in general, that was not a position that should have been drawn. If he plays rook to c2 check, I'm not sure where this king can go. He can't play king to e5 because of rook check. And then the bishop comes back, and there's no problem here. The rook comes back to protect. So he just didn't have a plan, basically. If he plays check, he is worried about losing this pawn to this check. But we still have check. Doesn't really matter where this king goes. But then we barnacle like this. But is there a better move than bishop to c3? Oh, we also have just that. We're never losing our pawn. But originally, I'm assuming that he had a way to stay tagging our pieces. At worst, we could just barnacle this way. And we'll be able to secure our pieces on that side of the board no matter what. Very strange game. Dion. This could be our second to last game. We need to make it quick. This is actually the best move against knight c6. But we're going to go as a role model with the main lines. Although I do believe in the Scotch opening quite a bit. Oh, that's interesting. Vion, I'm not sure what you're up to here. Is he trying to checkmate me? That is the question. Oh, that's interesting. I admit it. It's very interesting. We're going to keep up the pressure. We have to keep developing our pieces. Where is this knight going? I know he wants to let me take that pawn. I will take that knight. I certainly will take that knight. Interesting. I could have blundered. I could have blundered, it seems. Let's keep it up. We're only up 2 pawns in this. We're only up 1 pawn in this position. Wow, for all that trouble? Oh, we're up a piece. Silly me. Andrew. Alex, did you get a game? Do I dare? Now let's just finish our development. We're out of control here if we just keep trying to grab more and more material.
Yes, I'm playing right now.
Awesome. Glad to hear it.
Thanks.
So we have a regular standing event every single day. I make almost every day except for Wednesdays. Wednesdays sometimes take load out of me because I have a very late night 9-ball billiards league that I run on Tuesday night, which ends around midnight or 1 a.m., unfortunately. All right, we're going to try it again. We're going to try the approach again here. I'm going to try to take this pawn one more time, it seems. We're going to use this rook this time. We're going to sneak up on that pawn in a number of ways. And also with I can't wait to see how you're doing, sir. Cross my fingers. Yeah, we have a pretty good community that looks out for each other. It's a true club environment. Superheroes. I'm curious. Of today. I want to keep the pressure on that D6 pawn, though.
You are watching a master at work.
Thank you, Pegasus. Namaste, sir. Namaste. Still curious. Oh no, sir. Thought you were going to try to take advantage of the pin in this manner. Fair enough.
This guy is cooking me with his smart sacrifices. I'm shocked.
I hope you're not playing Ron Hay. Hold on, I'm going to take a quick peek. I'm going to leave my game for a moment, which you can't do in arena tournaments. Which one? Paradoctor. Now, I've never played Paradoctor before, but he's got a good rating. I'm welcoming Paradoctor and Alex to the dojo. Thank you for being here. We'll check out your games afterwards. I would probably play C4. Yes? Gonna keep that one at bay. Dum 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 dum. How do I keep improving my position? Our worst placed piece has now come into the game thanks to our opponent's checks. Let's keep our rook protected so that we might be able to move our knight in the
I'm
near
expecting
future.
you to push the G-pawn.
I might do that. I'm actually also, unfortunately, playing entertaining chess. This is a major drawback. Is that I like to play entertaining chess, but obviously this is one way to win. I don't really want him to have any more checks. I'm actually trying to decide how I can get in on him here. So
Talked to some dance buddies, so I took a break week 29 big dance event in Maling 6 to 7 dance floors. Nice place. Maybe I'll
6,
go there
7
in a few
dance
days and see what happens.
6, 7.
The checks aren't dangerous. He doesn't have a mating net or a
What's that?
perpetual.
Who's that? What? That, by the way, was my wonderful grandson. Let's put some light on the subject here for 30 minutes or 15 minutes. Yeah. I forgot to turn on the light for Ding and Gukesh in the background. Ding and Gukesh deserve some attention. I'm off to the left. Interesting. It doesn't matter that much here. There we go. This is what I thought I might be planning. I wanted to get something just in case this works out. Oh no, I don't really like it. This is terrible. I want a pawn mate. How am I going to get a pawn mate in this position here? Can I orchestrate a pawn mate? Or an under promotion mate? I don't have time for this because I have a lesson shortly. I'm sorry. Don't have time to orchestrate a pawn mate. You're kidding, round 6 will start soon. That was only round 5?
Didn't you run out of time once when you tried to get too cute?
Alright, Paradoctor. This is an overdue match. It's true. Do I need to take it? I feel I might want to do that. Unfortunately, we have a little problem, but we're going to go for it, and we'll take care of this business. I don't really want to. Let's capture.
A dojo legend and supporter of the dojo, Zalakai created and donated our amazing belt sub badges. Please go follow Zalakai and watch entertaining and educational chess content at
I don't really want to take his knight because that seems... Bishop f5 was probably better than rook c8, to be fair. I should have played bishop f5 right away. But we will see. That's interesting. I think my opponent forgot about now his piece cannot stay here, by the way. Do I do this? Yeah, I can do this. It looks very risky, but I can do it. We always have f6. Interesting.
Have you ever confronted with associating a losing streak or some bad games with your self-worth? If yes, how did you manage it?
Is he getting this here? It seems to be the same. But he cannot stop me from capturing. We have a capture one way or another. And if he tries to move, how do I wish to go after? Let's just activate this rook one way or the other. We're gonna wait him out. We're going to wait him out, it seems. Maybe I had a better move. Maybe I had a better move.
I send you a message, Mr. NM.
Namaste, Mystery Feed YouTube. Great to thank you for the message. If it's about joining teams, I don't know if you've seen how many teams I'm a member of, but I am about 3 or 4 teams over my limit. I am 3 or 4 teams over my limit. It is interesting that this is the way it goes. I am going to try to trade more pieces, and I'll visit you real soon.
I didn't know there is a limit on teams.
I wouldn't say it's a limit. Think of it more as a guideline.
Hello, please check inbox.
I looked at the inbox. Thank you, Arjun. Namaste.
Meow.
Meow. Already noticing the wind. So here a check, there a check, and then another check. Can he take on f4? I don't think so. I don't think so. This is very annoying as I don't get another pawn mate. Can I get another pawn mate, it seems?
This is resignable.
Yes, well. We've heard that before. How do I orchestrate a pawn mate? Darn it.
Won't resign this one just yet.
Nefedov, how are you, man? Good to see you, buddy. This is very annoying here, it seems. Fine. Unfortunately, this is only round 6, so I think we're in trouble.
I think white is in more trouble than you.
Indeed. No time to resign now. But Paradoctor definitely had some strange behavior once he was out of the opening, unfortunately. Namaste, Alex. We got to play in our first event. Namaste. I have to give him the full namaste, since maybe a couple of hats and more namastes. It is quite the pleasure to be playing a new player. Alex S. I'm thinking of Alexandra Semiganova, actually. Oops, this is interesting. Should I just grab it like a reverse Benoni? I guess I will grab the space like a reverse Benoni. We'll see. Namaste, it seems. Oh, reverse
Alexandra
Blumenfeld
Samiganova beat a
counter
GM in Titled Tuesday recently.
I would hope that she beats all of the GMs. I wish she would actually just start playing chess, for Christ's sakes. Right? If she would just start playing chess, for Christ's sakes, instead of playing the
Am
opening.
I the only guy watching stream? Can you please check my message?
You are the only guy watching the stream, by the way. Just a heads up. In case you didn't know that you were the only guy watching the stream, you are the only guy watching the stream. It's a good heads up. I like creative positions. P&F, what stream were we in that we were chatting in? Was it Z-Beans? Let's keep up the power play.
Janich's stream, I guess?
Was it Janich's stream? Yes. She's absolutely lovely, isn't she? I'm so happy for her. All right. You know what? I'm going to take my material advantage.
Hello, mister. You are the great player. Can you join my Lichess Teamrlock for Chess Mood? Many Tilta players playing for my team. For this, I will promote your channel and increase your audience. PLZZZ.
You're tilted. I'm not the only one who's tilted. Let's keep up the pressure on this pinned piece. While he's still pinned. Do I take once? No, yes, queen takes, unfortunately. That's a bummer. He has queen captures.
She speaks so many languages and is genuinely so happy when she wins.
Yes, she is. She's strong too, I believe. I don't know if she really plays anymore. I know she plays in the occasional tournament, but I'm not talking about that. I mean, playing for a purpose for a much, much higher title. I haven't been in her stream often enough. I do know that she plays in over-the-board events. Wasn't that interesting?
Please search my team Reunited Lovers of Chess RLOC. And yeah, I subbed you thanks to you for stream because many streamer focus for only below 2,000 rated players. That disgusting.
Getting away with a lot of luck here. That was a good trap, if it worked. Unfortunately, I'm pinning your pawn on f2.
Most players are rated below 2,000.
Thank you so much, Alex S. That was a pretty good game. Let's go back and see what happened, just to see what's going on. Rule number 1 for everybody who's listening, including Girl Boss, who was here earlier, who's asking about the principles. The center pawns are worth more than the side pawns, which is why c takes d5 is required. In the Sicilian, c takes d4 is required.
Playing very bad.
We're all playing badly. Playing badly is the first admission that you can really, really improve. People who think they're playing well all the time have no chance to improve. But the center pawns must be captured. You can't let me grab a space advantage as you did in the game. In the game, you played e3 and we just grabbed the space, and now black is already better. Space advantage
I rarely think
is
I'm
real.
playing well. Please search my team, Mr. NM.
Well, I don't really have to search your team, do I? Your team is in your username. Oh no! Dude, what happened? Your account is closed. Your account is closed, sir. You didn't really want me to look you up here. You are very young. This is a good sign that you are very young. So let's see, which team could be yours? The Moon Club? Let's go back. Lee Chess Team for chess mood.
I get banned because of spam.
Oh, I don't think that's the reason why you're getting banned. Well, that's a possible reason that you're getting banned. Aren't I already a member of the Chess Mood team?
Lock.
Arlock, United Lovers of Chess. Nicely done. No cash tournaments, unfortunately. I'm not a big fan of cash tournaments online. I do believe in qualifiers for cash tournaments.
Appreciate the insight. I will keep it in mind.
Yes, no, that's the first rule of the center, when you're a controller in the center. Very important. But you ran one tournament 3 months ago. What is the benefit to joining the team? Blitz champion Fide also seems to
Not
have
this one.
violated.
I send you link check inbox.
I only have a few minutes left. Let's just check this out. We have one game going between Paradoctor. This is a really good test of Paradoctor's strength. Uh-oh. If Ron Hay is down in material.
How's it going?
Gary Goose, namaste. JG. It's great to have you, sir. Let's see how Ron Hay got himself into this predict. So in this position, I believe that we should be capturing, by the way. We should just be capturing. After all, based on what we just discussed, right? This is the better move. F takes E5. And then C3 on the next move. Followed by D4. In any event, bishop to G5, bishop to B5 looks like a reasonable choice. And now we still have to play C3, but we're missing a light squared bishop.
Blitzchampfied is my friend he banned because of cheating. That's my I don't include in my team I send link where are 6+ title players.
I know, but I'm not, you don't understand, Mystery Feed. We are friends of all of these strong players, like countless numbers. I'm friends with 3 or 4 of the grandmasters and the top 10 players in the world, right? Fabiano Caruana and
I
Hikaru
twice won
Nakamura.
prizes in OTB tournaments. Pity I don't play those OTB anymore.
Yeah, I used to clean up in the Marshall Chess Club Thursday night 4-rated games. Now in this position, I think I might have taken.
If we won,
and then
I will
pushed
give you
forward.
$120.
I'm sorry, what? What are we talking about here? You need me to join a tournament. And I'm not for sale, by the way. So chances are, in this particular position, oh, I see. He's playing Queen H5, Queen takes E5. And now, what can we do here? Finish our opening development? I think we should just take and finish our opening development, right? I don't know about that. I think we should just finish our opening development. Are we up any material? We're up a pawn. Because now we're tied down to this. We have Queen H5, but we need to finish our development. He still didn't finish his development. He's concerned about this pawn. If he's concerned about that pawn, then maybe, just maybe, yeah, this is already, we're so far behind in development because of that E5 move.
Those not for sale chess players are the most expensive ones.
Indeed. I'm glad you understand. I am definitely not for sale. Now we have to play knight A3. I'm definitely taking the 2 rooks. And now we merely have to batten down the hatches as best we can, right? So we go after the bishop. This is looking a little
What about
sketchy.
$121? Take it or leave it. If we win finals, I will give you $500. That's prize for top 3 of my team.
That's a
In
lot
my
of big
team, I
ifs.
have IM, WIM, CM, CM, WCM, FM, WFM. Please, I need good players.
I think I might have pushed this pawn. Was there a reason why we don't just push this pawn? Knight takes rook, knight takes pawn. Is that why? Okay, fine. That's understandable and seems and everything's covered. Nicely done, Ron Hay, proving why he is a strong player. Oh, one of these guys. Going for stalemate. No. All right, namaste, everyone. What a great tournament performance. How did that happen? I got by with a little help from my friends. And, by the way, Silvia-Raluca.
Congrats.
Sgîrcea is the administrator for Killer Chess Training. I just want to mention that she is doing an amazing job for Killer Chess Training Academy. If you've not checked out the Killer Chess Training Academy, then you should do so in the link, hopefully provided below on this post. Thank you all for being here. Cheers and ciao. And happy birthday, Silvia-Raluca Sgîrcea. I'm probably butchering her name. Women's International Master.
Bye.
Administrator for the Killer Chess Training Academy, championed by Jakob Ackard. It is also another club which actually costs money, but they do hold club championships and things like that. Please join the Killer Chess Training Academy. You may see the link in the post when this appears.
Link?
Yes, I will put your link here for you guys. Killer Chess Training. Well, you know what? I have a link on my dashboard.
Please check my inbox last time.
Copy link. Let me just do that one without the my courses there. Highly recommended. A little pricey, of course, for certain economies, but well worth it, considering that you can attend live classes and watch the recordings from earlier classes. Cheers and ciao, everyone. Thank you all for being here. Where are we headed from here? Someone can give me a pointer. Oh my gosh, it's my friend. And darling Angel, absolute sweetheart. The only thing she has going against her, unfortunately, as we are going to visit Biel, Switzerland. Biel, Switzerland, Angelica Chessboard. Great friend. Amazing person. Alex, thank you for the follow. Thank you for the sub. Well, I don't see the sub on YouTube. I appreciate it, everyone. We are at 782 on YouTube at the moment. All of your subscriptions help the channel immensely. Please subscribe to the YouTube or follow me on my socials.
Subbing to our YouTube channel would greatly support our team, our community, and our content contributions. Subscribe, please, and thank you. ESP when this channel is in sub-only mode. YouTube is always read live. Also check the stream playlists.